Dave, how will you look back on this season?
It takes more time than an hour to, or whatever it's been here, 40 minutes. Obviously, right now, I think we're all disappointed, to have our season end tonight. Reality is, I think in our last dozen games, we finished 7-3-2, but it's real hard to make up ground at this time of year. And we didn't, we weren't able to make up very much ground at all. So, you look back to the, to the points of the year where you let some games slip, and as I said, when you get to the end of the year, regardless of how well you're playing, it's real difficult to make up a lot of ground. So, it's disappointing to be, starting to think about year-end meetings right now, but that's reality. There's a lot of good mixed in. There's growth and development is not, it's not easy. And this certainly isn't where we wanted to be on this particular night. But you got to grow from it. You got to relish the challenge of continuing to work towards the next opportunity. And unfortunately for us, that's not going to be in the National Hockey League playoffs starting in a couple of days.
Assuming the Phantoms are in the playoffs, do you expect to spend a lot of time up there looking at players and seeing them?
That's not part of what I do. If there's an opportunity for me to see a game or two, that's something that I'll discuss with Ron.
Two more questions, please.
You guys had a lot of trouble scoring goals for a while there, and when you started to fall out of playoff contention, when you put Shen, Couturier, and Weiss together, it started to click not only with them, but you started getting scoring throughout the lineup. Do you feel how they played down the stretch that you've got a lot of pieces in place moving forward for next season, or do you feel that there's got to be a couple moves made?
Oh, I like the group. That group was a real catalyst for us since they've been together. And again, it's at a hard time of year, so it's they did it at a critical time of year, and I think that group was very effective. Obviously, short amount of games that they were together. Filppula's unit, I thought Phil with Wheel on the left side and making the switch and putting Simmer there, there was a little bit of chemistry there as well that you saw. So there's more than just one unit that was going for us. But I think coming back to your initial point on Coots' line, I think they were a catalyst for us. And I can 4 or 5 months is a long ways down the road, but that's certainly a group that has a good chance to be together starting the year next year.
Obviously, you're competing. He's the opposition, but was it nice to see the fans give Brian Bickle a nice ovation, considering all that he's done?
No question. That's completely aside from it's. I think it's something that you would expect to see in the game of hockey, and it was nice to see. No question, our fans acknowledge and give their respect in that way, and certainly the players on the ice. It's a special situation, and everybody has an awful lot of respect for him and what he's been able to accomplish within the game, but more so the person that he is, and as he moves forward into his future.